Get started right now. Once you have the spark of an idea, apply oxygen to it right away. Get it down as quickly as possible before the spark fades away. What do I mean by oxygen? Explore it, expand it, follow where it's leading you. Think of something like stream of consciousness writing. Get everything down that pops up in your mind, no matter if it seems stupid or not quite right or doesn't fit with everything else that you're thinking or putting down. Do not edit as you go. This will kill your momentum and it will stifle a lot of the ideas that might have came out if you were writing that momentum. And it might smother that spark of an idea or inspiration that you have. Don't be afraid of putting down stuff that seems really bad or saying things that you've already said before. You might actually stumble onto a more articulate way of expressing the thought that you had. Exploration is exercising your unconscious mind. This is where novel combinations and true creativity come from. It's messy and chaotic, but you have to embrace it. The logic side of your brain will have to be dormant during this process, and it's going to be a bit uncomfortable at first, but you'll be able to sit through the discomfort with practice. There'll be a time later on for your logical side of the brain to go in and organize your thoughts and bring order out of the disordered, chaotic process of creation. The important thing is to ride the flow once you notice it. So that's the micro version of flow and creation, but there's also a macro version. So when you get started on a project, you might improve so rapidly through the process of the project that you notice errors as you're going along. And in the same way of not editing as you go, keeping that theme and just exploring and getting it down, getting the first draft down, getting the rough down, getting your initial idea down, you have to resist the temptation to go back and change the things that need to be changed. Especially in the beginning, this can be very tempting, and there is a time and a place for that, and you never get to the finish where you can actually put it out there for people to see. If you're constantly in the editing process, you're never actually publishing it. And I use the word publishing as, putting it out there, uploading it, or just getting it in front of people's eyes. And it can be really tantalizing because it could just seem like, oh, this is just one little minor change or one minor adjustment, and it's just a quick thing, and so I'll go back and do that real quick, and then I'll keep moving forward. But this can be kind of a slippery slope, because once you fix that little thing, you notice that another little thing needs to be fixed, and then another little thing, and you get the idea. This can just get you completely off track and lose your momentum, lose your direction of where you were going to begin with. You kind of get stuck in this mode of trying to make it as perfect as you possibly can and fixing every little flaw or every little mistake that you think there is in it, and then you can never finish it. It's better to have a finished, horrible painting or drawing or piece of writing than it is to have an unfinished, better, more improved piece. The unfinished one will never be seen. The finished one will actually be seen by people, and you can use that information that you receive back to improve for the next one. The huge benefit that you receive from putting your work out in the public is feedback and data. Well, feedback is data, but it's just information basically. See how well people respond to what you made. What things did they like? What things didn't they like? What sort of things stuck out to them? What things were ignored? All of that is really valuable for your next work if you incorporate it. I'm not saying that you should only do what people want or what people like. Of course not. It's still your voice, but knowing what kinds of things people respond to, or knowing the ways in which you can communicate that they will respond, is very valuable. Over time, you can really focus in on what resonates with people and how to communicate your ideas more effectively, because that's what it really comes down to, is communicating thoughts, communicating feelings and emotions. Art is communication. Art and writing are interchangeable They're both communication. A painting is a conversation between the artist and the viewer. What mood or feeling or story are you trying to communicate with your audience? As with many things in life, these ideas are universal and can be universally applied to all different kinds of skills. So get as much feedback as you can by starting now. And once you start, keep going and don't stop. But do finish your projects. Over time, you will become a master of your craft. Just keep at it. Is there a project that you're working on that you're going back and forth on that you haven't been able to finish? Are you trying to make it as good as you possibly can before you finish it? Maybe start small and do something that seems manageable. Let me know what you struggle with down in the comments. Everyone's gonna have a different struggle, but I think we all have things in common. Let me know. And if this was interesting to you, subscribe for more videos like this. Catch you later.